Hello everyone, my name is Larseth, and welcome back to another episode of our Switzerlake campaign in Europa Universalis 4. And it feels a bit disingenuous calling it Switzerlake campaign, given that we've already finished that achievement, but we are going to continue until the bitter end, just because why not? And in any case, a new expansion for Europa Universalis 4 comes out in, I think it's like 15th or 16th of November. So I'm not going to start a new playthrough before then, because let's face it, as soon as that comes out, people aren't probably going to want to watch the ones from previous playthroughs. I mean, some people will, but for the most part they won't. So I'll just wait until then. And I'm also, like, for a little bit in the beginning of November, won't have access to my computer. So basically I won't be able to upload videos. So it'll probably be about a week or two. Wow, probably a little over, yeah, probably actually close to 2 weeks where I won't be able to upload videos from sort of maybe the end of this week onwards. I imagine. But there we go. So it won't be the end of the world, because as soon as I'm back, I'll start another season of, or another series, I guess, in Europa Universalis 4 once the new expansion's out. But, anywho, enough rambling. Back to, oh dear, national tax modifier, I think. Back to this. I was actually thinking, I'm going to set up an counter-espionage against Otterblobs. But I was thinking, if we pump some more stuff into the Holy See to increase the chance that we become the Papal Controller, what I might actually try and do... God, there's loads of people rising up. What I might actually try and do is get, call a, crusade, that's the one. Call a crusade against the Ottomans, and that way, anyone who's a Catholic will join. Obviously, that isn't Sweden and Great Britain. That would be too much to ask that Sweden would join. But, I mean, certainly it would be Aragon, myself, France, and Hungary, and Milan. And I think that's basically it. We're the only ones who are Catholic left. Everyone else is Protestant or otherwise. So I could do that. That might be fun. But, I mean, we still got to wait a while until... Oh, you've got to be kidding me! So I just basically wasted all of that papal influence because they won. Even though I had a much bigger chance, they still won. And everyone's investing numerous amounts. Oh, wow. Never mind. Right, so one of our armies, I think it was this one here. Oh, no, it was the one down here. We're steadily getting worse generals, aren't we? You're better. There you go. We're slowly getting worse generals. I guess now we could probably think about getting a naval force limit. Or naval force. So I think I want to... I mean, I'm not going to be able to compete with, like, Sweden's fleets. Their fleets are probably going to be huge, I would imagine. I mean, actually, we can take a quick look at that. Military navies. Rivals. Okay, so turns out the let's look at. We're just gonna have to go alphabetical. I thought Sweden were a rival for some reason. SSS. So Sweden have got 14 heavy ships, 28 light ships. So I'm not going to be able to beat that. 44 transports. I suppose maybe I could, but I'm not going to just throw away all my money at it. Maybe I could get. I suppose maybe I could get a bunch of, like, frigates and use them for here. So maybe I'll do that. Because, I mean, I don't need the extra money, I don't think. Do I really? Let's have a look. Actually, one thing I did forget about was my trade nodes and all that jazz. So I'm down here collecting trade. Transferring trade power. Where else? Have I only got 2? No, I've got 3. So you're also transferring trade power. And you're collecting. Okay. Meh. I was thinking about relocating somebody there, but I don't suppose it really matters too much. I imagine Baltic Empire have got one of their merchants in there anyway. So I think, actually, rather than mess about with trade ships and all that jazz, I am literally just going to build, I think these are the right ones, galleys. 35 ships, because that would take me up to my force limit. Let me just check, actually. My force limit is 35, so 35, and we will name that 35 galleys, because I'm a very imaginative person. So where do we want those? We want them probably based maybe here. It's going to take a while, because obviously that is a lot of galleys, but, you know, I have time. Plenty of time. Some of these places are taking a real long time to build anything. I'm not sure why. Rostock. Where is, like, Rostock? Oh, it's along here, isn't it? Why is it taking you so long? I don't know, is the answer. Never mind. One other thing I was thinking about is actually making another fort down here. And I think I am going to do that. I'm going to get rid of this regimental camp, because we're nowhere near our force limit anyway. So we might as well use it for someone else. So we're going to build a fort there in Steiermark. Just because, like, if we will eventually go to war with Ottomans, and I want this to be sealed up fairly tightly. Can I... Let's pay off their debts. I'm pretty sure I can... Can I not give them money for a fort? I thought I could. I thought there was something I could do to give them... Like, to suggest they build forts places. Or am I just imagining that? I might just be imagining that. Hey-ho. Never mind. We've got plenty of level 8 forts dotted around. Could even build another one. Maybe in, like, Neumark or... Netza? Netza? Is that even right? I don't know. We could build one there. Right, so let's go for national unrest. If we're going to... I mean, we are conquering lots of people, so national unrest is a good thing. Getting 44,000 manpower. That's nice. So we're now way ahead of our maximum. What is our army force limit? Wow, it's rather large. Let's build... one of you. Let's build another army, I think. Just because when the Ottomans come, you know, plodding along with their insanely large army, we want to sort of have as much as we can throw at them. And, I mean, while we can afford it, and we've got plenty of manpower, we might as well build them. So this will just be another backup army, I'm sure. Just sitting around. It was only, annoyingly, for 39 troops. So I'm going to build another cannon just on top. Just to round it up. Yay, we got a gold rush. That is a lot. So what's the best way of spending that money? Choices, choices, choices. I can't decide. Could I theoretically build... Let's get rid of a conscription center there. And I'm going to build another fort, actually. I'm just going to build a few forts and, like, really lock this area down. Just so, like, the Ottomans would have to siege themselves through about 3 forts to actually get anywhere. And with its level 8 forts, that'll take them a fair while, I imagine. Why is there only 38 troops? I could have sworn there was meant to be... Oh, for some reason a cannon didn't get made. It's a bit weird. Just build another one then. So now we got loads and loads of people. So let's move our troops over there. How are we doing, like, on technology-wise? Because, I mean, we seem to be doing quite well. So I'm actually going to grab a military policy, if there are any suitable ones. What's this? Conquer Culm. No, because I have that mission. They already have that province, sorry. Monthly war exhaustion, fort defense. That would be a good one, actually. Attrition for enemies would also be another good one. Artillery combat ability. So there's actually a few really nice ones that'd be worthwhile getting here. Vassal force limit contribution. That would be another nice one. Income from vassals. I'm actually going to get that one because it will give them a bigger army. And let's get Liberty's vassal force limit contribution. Actually, no, I don't need that, do I? No. Oh, what am I on about? For some reason I thought it was... I always got that vassal force limit contribution. This one, sorry, and confused. For some reason, I always keep thinking it's their force limit is larger. When that's completely not what it says. Let's get artillery combat ability. And I think... monthly war exhaustion, fort defense would be good. Attrition for enemies would also be really good. So I suppose fort defense is if they're attacking. Attrition for enemies. Like, how does that work, though? Like, is that... Is that like a, while they are in my lands, they get more attrition? Or is it just, if I'm at war with somebody, they get more attrition? I feel like it's an important distinction to make. Interesting. The fort defense would be nice, because that's overall, and it's also war exhaustion. I'm going to go for that, because I think the attrition for enemies one will be quite nice to get and play with. Because having really high attrition is going to properly mess with... Let's put these on autonomous rebel suppression. They all are. Lovely. Having really high attrition is going to really mess with the Ottomans if it is indeed like outside of my territory. And actually, even if it's not outside of my territory, even if it's just inside my territory, that will cause them a load of problems. Because, you know, imagine they are coming in here and they want to siege down these provinces. They're going to get a shed load of attrition because it's mountain provinces. So they get dice roll reduction. So it'll take them even longer to siege it down. And it's got higher local defensiveness. Like, they're going to spend so long sieging down these forts. I mean, the main disadvantage I have is this section here, in that they could just come straight through here. Which is why it's quite nice that I've got these two forts here. They are both 8. I mean, I could build more. Do I really need to? I don't know. I might actually get rid of that one in Osnabrück. And that one in Hanover. And that one in Bremen. Because I don't need those ones. They're sort of in a nowhere zone. Like, I'm not going to be attacked from there. I'll keep these just in case Great Britain decide to get uppity. But I'm thinking there might be more use here. So, I mean, I assume these zones here should be in the zone of control of these forts. And that fort. So I don't think we'll have too much of an issue, actually. Don't think we'll have too much of an issue. So, yeah, I'm not worried. Are there any more forts that I can actually upgrade? Do I want to upgrade you? No. I think if I do want a fort, let's build a fort. Do I want a fort there? I'm just trying to think. Like, if I were a fort, where would I go? I feel like, and this is purely on a troll Ottomans sort of vibe. Because I'm sort of working on the assumption of, like, hypothetically, if I get my butt kicked and get sent walking back down here, I want them to be able to mess around with forts there, and then if they succeed then, they still have another line of forts here to deal with. So maybe if I mean, there is a fort there as well. So, am I building a fort? I'm building a fort there, there, and nowhere else, basically. Equally, they could very realistically come this way and then go up. That has happened. I mean, you occasionally do see the Ottomans land troops in here, but with Milan there, they've got, you know, a big meat shield, essentially. So maybe I don't need an extra fort. I feel like it might be a waste of time and money, especially if I do just take a load of land here. So I might leave it for a second, actually. Do I need to pay any more, or can I need to? Can I need to? Can I pay off any more stuff there? No. Cool, so my navy is getting to a decent size. What is my force limit? 36, so it's gone up by 1. Incorporate... No, I don't want to incorporate them. Are you kidding me? Are you mad? Are you absolutely mad? We've got actually 1 more year until our... Or this year, until our truce with Lübeck is up. So I'm instantly going to declare war on them. Oh, there's that extra random artillery piece. I'm going to delete that just because I'm obsessed with keeping armies, sorry, at the right level. Like the right numbers. Let's pop some armies all the way up here. And then we can beat up Lübeck. Oh, have we got truce with Hamburg? Okay, same time. Okay, cool. We probably don't need this diplomat because it's targeting allies for the moment. Should pop up in the middle. Ooh, arrange a ball. Sure. And we've got max military power. Oh, wow. So we're going to be way ahead. Way ahead. Right, so we can get... So we've already got max cannons, cavalry, so we just need max military infantry. So I guess it's basically a better at fire, balanced than the others. It's all mixing it around a bit. Better defensive morale. So it's basically attackers, mixed, better shock, sort of more morale. That is a tough one. I feel like maybe these guys, drill infantry, might be nice. They're pretty good. And we've already got a load of bonuses to like army morale and stuff like that, I believe. Sure. How good are you? You're cheap, so we'll get more money. Yes. Let us build some more buildings. I guess all these places that we built weapons manufactories in are the ones that are going to benefit mostly from the counting houses. Training fields. Do that. Build a few of them. What else could benefit? Sure, let's just build a bunch of those because we can. Trade places. Sure, why not? Can afford it. Let's just go nuts. Get a bunch more trade power. I mean, it actually probably won't be that much. How are we doing for leaders, military leaders? 4-4. Are they all assigned? They are all assigned. When is this truce coming up? September. Oh, now. Cool. Let us, Hamburg. Who are you allied with? I can't even click on them. Come here. No one really. Cool. So let's call in Hamburg. I don't care about anyone else, so we're going to go for that. You go there, and you go there. You guys can come out into there and hold that whole area. You guys can actually come up here and help out there. Take Hamburg. What else can you guys do? So I think after we've beaten these guys, yeah, let's send them back, siege down Hamburg. Then this army can come around here, or this navy, sorry. Although that does not count as an inland sea. Although I should have a lot better troops than them. Let's chuck them back in port just so they can repair. Some of them do need to. I don't think I want a great frigate, though, in that army. Yep, destroy that unit. Tolerance of heretics. Sure, why not? And I'm not going to call anyone in. I don't see the point. I'm going to put truce with Netherlands. Right. I did completely forget, though. I should probably leave these guys out because it'll help with the siege. But I'll keep my... help them. I'll keep my navy here until this is done. And then I guess what I'll do is I'll swing my navy around there. Hopefully. Actually, no, they've got another army. So that makes it a bit problematic. So I might just have to wait for the navy to sort of, I guess, organically... or the army sort of organically on their own take that province. Unless I force it down. That could happen. Ooh, go up and help. Is their navy going to come back and help? Right, we won that siege. That's fine. Let's leave them... Actually, pull them there, because otherwise they'll just siege down all that land. I lost 2 ships. Woe is me. And we won again. Right. 57% chance we'll take that. Let's do morale of armies. That one's... Love having morale of armies. Obviously means you're in a fight, your armies last longer. Essentially, they take more casualties, I believe, because they want to stay in the fight longer. But stops them from essentially breaking. Cool. So it looks like this war will be over pretty soon. Lovely, we're winning naval battles left, right, and center. Although we somehow have managed to pick up a... Wow, we just picked up a transport. We don't want that, so we're going to get rid of that. But what we do want... I said what we do want is another archipelago frigate. So let's build... I guess... 2 of those... Oh, no, sorry. 3 of those. No, 3 of those. And then we'll move these guys round to port here. There you go. Makes sense. Okay, who is out? Who is out? Who doesn't want to take part anymore? No one. Everyone still thinks they're in the game, so to speak. Yeah, that's great. They like me even more. I should bleeding hope so. I've given them a lot. Good thing is, as soon as we've gotten this and I pass this all over to Baltic Empire, we can think about going to war with Sweden, and that will be really good fun because they are pretty much on their own. I mean, I say they've got Great Britain, but let's be honest, Great Britain are not going to do much. The one problem. I'm going to give that to... Actually, no, I'm going to... What development is it? 39. I'm going to take that for myself, I think. Do that. Let's clear that, because they're doing... That's just for them. There you go. Cool. Let's start coring that. Or actually, we can't at the moment. I will swap that over so then now we can start coring it. Yeah, what was I going to say? So, Great Britain will... The challenge, really, I guess the only challenge, will be trying to get our armies across there before their armies show up. Or their navies show up, sorry. But, I mean, worst case scenario, we can always just go, like, through the Ottomans' territory and go that way. Oh, nice. 10 prestige indeed. And we'll start coring Hamburg. So that is, like, literally the worst thing that could happen is we have to walk through the Ottomans rather than going via, like, straight across the straits. That might be an issue for getting Skaland, though, and Lolland. But I guess we'll figure that out when it actually comes to it. Right, so we now have our navy back together. We can get 10 ships. How much are we making? 133. As most of our stuff's going to be taking place in there, I feel like we should probably have 10 more galleys and name this one 10 galleys. I know. I should do like poems or something like that. So good with the rhymes. And the names. Right. So I guess we just start piecing people out. Livonia, happy to go. I'll just white piece them out. That's fine. I don't even care about getting money off them, to be honest, at this point. Riga. Okay, they are very soon going to want out. Yeah, like any time, literally. Could even be now. Oh god, they're really holding out. For some reason... Oh. No. Nope, nope, nope. So, that switch to like -57, I guess they must have stopped sieging it down. Come on. Yay, there we go. So, Riga happy to leave. So now it's just Lübeck back in the mix. Annoyingly, the Ottomans managed to catch our army, so we are... stuff is tanking, which is our spy network, which is not ideal. Right, you can go there, you can go there. Oh, no, that completely went wrong. You go there and give us the last remaining pennies you have. Lovely. Right. Do we go to war with Sweden or the Ottomans? I'm actually thinking Sweden might be a nice, fun one to do. So, let's move our armies up there. 3 of them ready there to go up towards Sweden. Okay, I guess France gone to war with Aragon. That's fine. I might actually come and help them. Just because it'll be fun. Right, let's bring 2 armies down there. 2 armies should be fine. I'm actually going to keep 1 army on that island, just in case rebels break out there. How many troops... leaders do I have? So I'm missing 1, so I'll pop... Actually, no. I'll put one of these guys as a general. Oh, another 3-star. Although, actually, the 3-star we had is deceased, so it's not so great. I'll put you as enable autonomous rebel suppression, you on it, and I'll put all you guys on it just because it makes sense to. And have our nice little vassal got any debt? I imagine so. Oh, what? They don't have anything. Okay. What focus do I want to put them on? I think I'll leave them. Cool. So, I want you to go there, and you to go there. Awesome. Okay. You guys will join together, I think. How many more ships are being built? Does not... Okay, 3 more ships being built, and then we'll be back up to a decent navy size. I guess, actually, I could build some Go away, timer. Set one guy to improve relations with our allies. I'm guessing I could probably build some more. I was going to say grand shipyards, but I guess not. Because they must already have them in all these provinces. Never mind. So yeah, we're just going to basically be a bit of a nuisance, to be honest. Because if that happens, then they just get destroyed. Although that took actually quite a large toll on that army, amazingly. They took way more casualties than I was expecting they would. Very bizarre. Can I get any promoted cultures? I'm actually going to promote a culture for some of these. I mean, we get a reduced... I mean, it doesn't cost that much. And a lot of these places... I mean, it would have reduced my income slightly from having the malice. They were part of my group. My culture group. So the reduction wouldn't have been that bad, but... There we go. We're ahead of time in our Diplo power. Makes no sense not to. Why not? I guess. Where's France? Where's actual France? And where's my little vassal down here helping out as well? I would have thought my... Oh no! Boys! No! Oh, you will pay. You will pay dearly. I'm gonna go mess you up. Yeah. Thing is, they can defeat one of my armies easily, but they can't defeat both. I think that's why I quite like having two armies next to one another, like have smaller armies and have them next to one another. Because the benefit you get... Yeah, give them some manpower. The benefit you get is that... Oh, God. What are we doing? Gain lots of money. No, I don't want to lose tax modifier. Yeah, we'll just lose papal influence. I mean, yeah, you lose a few troops when the fight initially begins, because obviously I've got a weaker army against a stronger army. But the fact that you are essentially baiting them into to attack what is collectively a larger army, I could just reinforce, and by the time when I reinforce, I can always guarantee I'm going to win if my troop numbers are superior and stuff like that. This is being a real pain to get down this far. It's taking its sweet time. What else is going on up here? Oh, we can get a new idea. Years of separatism. That's actually quite a nice one. After you conquer stuff, people, they don't hate you for as long, which is nice. What I'm going to do is wait until this war's done with France, and then we'll worry about... Ooh, what do I want? Administrative power. After this, we'll wait until this war's done with France. With Aragon, sorry. And then we will go look at going to war with Sweden, because for the moment, like, they won't actually touch me with a barge pole. So, there's that. Can I actually pay off their debt? Have they got debt? Let's do you. Ooh. That is a lot of money. I'm actually going to do it anyway. Why the hell not? Just because it's messing with them, really. Like if they were to get like loads of money, like they were very much in debt, any more in debt, and they would, I guess potentially their country would break, which would not be a good thing, because it would split up to like Tlemcen and, well, Algiers doesn't exist anymore, does it? Or does it? I think you could do it, but it used to be a starting nation, but they renamed it Tlemcen. But yeah, if I have them here, and you know, and they get to annoy Aragon and go after Aragon down here, because what would be really nice if they declared war now. They've got a truce, so they won't, but it would just be very entertaining if they did. Right, so Milan are being chased around the shop. it seems. God, I'm still ahead on admin tech. What did Milan just do? Milan just suicide, sort of, did a suicide attack straight into, that army. This is not ideal for, Aragon, though, because they've only got one way to go. Although they have just played me completely. Yeah, I was going to say they only had one way to go, and that was down here. And they managed to nip round there, so I ended up being the attacker rather than defender. I mean, if this was actually a war I necessarily cared about, I would almost certainly be, you know, paying attention a lot more. But as it stands, because this is just like France is going to be the only one who gains from this, I do not care in the slightest about necessarily what happens to my troops or, you know, their troops. Like, I'm easily gonna shrug off any manpower losses, because I gain 4,000 per month. Like, these armies, you know, I could replenish both of these armies in a few months just on my natural income. Let's give that to France. So, where's the Baltic Empire down here? They must be. Yeah, there they are. So, annoyingly, they're handing... Well, I suppose annoyingly. Rightly, they're handing stuff to me. But it is annoying in one way. I'm going to need to stand here next to my troops, aren't I? Or do I just come down here and help out? Make a beeline. Help the fight. Fight the good fight. You can do it. No, you can't. Let's take Madrid. I was hoping I'd be able to make it to the fight in time, but Milan and Co won anyway. France. Get Madrid to France. Yeah, I mean, that is a... That province, Roussillon, is a beastly province. That is a very nice choke point. And the fact that they presumably have a level 8 fort there as well just makes it take so long to siege down, as you can see. Right, I've gone over, and I completely forgot about that. So I'm going to end the episode here. Next episode, we will probably go to war with Sweden, I imagine. This may be the last episode for a little while, just because, like I said, I won't have access to my computer for a little while. But I might get the chance to record one or two more, which will probably end this series, because it should hit the end date. But I can't promise that, so there might be a gap of like a week and a half, 2 weeks maybe. Probably likely a week and a half between like this episode and the next episode. So I apologize for that, but I can't really help it, unfortunately. So until then, thank you very much for watching, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care.